Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And now it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. You look at the Steeler defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Running left, it's Warren.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Keanu Britton
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big one.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the 1st down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua going to throw.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tua.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Jones again.
And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, Tua.
Musgrave's got it outright.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Down at the 25.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So here now the rookie 6th-rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Warren.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
A handoff for Warren.
There he goes left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
50 rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Now a run to Warren.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
2 and now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Pickett sets up play action.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10. On the run, it's Warren.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Warren. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got his man, it's Warren.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, and I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll run it. Warren.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Darnell Washington.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's got some space here. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Warren. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your...
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
A check down here to Jones.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
23 yards on the tuck and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now third and...
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He's got Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That gives them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Warren.
Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd down. Pickett to throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Warren. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Forced out to his left. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Steelers have won the game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.